All right. Welcome to another episode of Below Grade. Dear host Josh. This is episode 10. And we have a guest today. It's my cousin Justin.
Hello.
That was Marcus King Band. What I'm doing now is when I have guests, they're going to pick a song and then I'm going to play it as the intro. And copyright violated on YouTube probably,
Yep.
right? That's going to happen.
Marcus King's going to come after you.
Yep. We saw him in Florida.
Yep.
That's how you discovered him, right?
Yeah. We went to Tortuga Fest,
Yep.
and I had no idea who he was. I was like looking up all the bands beforehand, and he's like it was like a country festival, and he's like more of like Southern rock-ish type
I would
stuff.
say so, right?
So I'm not a huge country fan, so I like checked him out, and we went to see him, and he's a ridiculous guitar player and singer. Sounds like he's a 65-year-old black woman.
He kind of does.
But he's got that soul.
Probably why you love him, because you're into 65 black women. Tad.
Yep.
There you go. He's pretty good, though. He's really good.
Yeah.
How old is he, you said? 22 or 3 or something? Maybe 24 now? 23? He's young,
Yeah, he's
right?
early 20s,
Yeah.
definitely, yeah.
That's crazy. Wow.
I saw him in Boston, too, at the Sinclair outside of, like, Harvard.
Oh, really?
I think in November. Yeah,
He's good?
he's good. He's good.
That's sweet.
Crazy guitar player.
Yeah. I just saw this thing on, I was going to bring up too, speaking of Marcus King. Taj Farrant. Have you ever heard of this? He's a kid,
No.
like
I
9
don't
years
think
old.
so.
I'm going to play it. Hold on. There might be an ad. No, there's no ad. Okay, good. Is it working? What happened?
Come on,
There we
Taj.
There he is. Makes no sense.
He's 9?
He's 9 years old.
Okay. Marcus King just lost his job.
Like, how are you? And he was on Ellen DeGeneres' show. It's a show. She has a talk show. And
Who?
exactly. And he's like, oh, I think he said he started like 2 years ago. So to him, that's
No.
forever because he's 9.
Oh, my God. He played for 40 years and not sound like that.
Right?
Yeah.
Little hands. He must have little hands. Not to get weird, but
I wonder if he uses the regular size guitar.
looks like it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Nasty, though. How do you... And I think a lot of it is probably just like the confidence, too. And then having the support, I guess. But
I don't
how are
know.
you that
You
nervous, too?
You got to be just born with it. Maybe you're born
Maybe.
with it. I don't know.
Maybe a little bit. I don't know.
Because I don't know. I've played guitar here and there on and off since I was like 10, and I still sound terrible.
Yeah, but that's not, you're not having confidence then. But you're saying, relatively speaking, I mean, even he probably plays for hours every night. That's
Right.
Yeah. And we almost made a band. Well, we did make a band. I was going to talk about that. You may have heard of them, Zero Gravity.
Yeah.
Yep. We wrote a few songs, and we didn't record anything. And you were the only one that played any instrument at all.
Yeah. Kind of. I had
Right.
guitar, and I don't know what you guys were doing
We
in the
didn't.
background. Drumming on it.
I think I was going to be
bed.
the drummer, and I don't know if John was going to do bass and sing. We didn't get far. We wrote lyrics, though, and you don't think you have them anymore?
I don't think I do. I remember seeing him at one point and thinking maybe this isn't worth saving. And I just threw him away. But we might have recordings somewhere, like a cassette somewhere. I did have like a stereo.
That'd
thing
be awesome.
That I remember flipping that on, record.
Oh,
in a while.
really?
I think so. I don't know.
That would be
Go
awesome.
find that.
And then we
It
could
could be your
sell.
next intro song.
Yeah, or we could sell the lyrics to like a big name because they don't write their own songs anymore. And then we'd get money every time someone uses it and plays it.
Yep.
It's a good idea. But now we have a bucket band,
Yeah.
which we also haven't done anything with yet. But we could.
Well, I have one drumstick at my house.
You caught
know.
that, right?
Yeah.
Was that who'd you get? Or
Uh,
wait, did you catch that? No, Kevin caught one.
I caught one at
Was it somewhere else?
another show. Yeah.
You don't remember who it was?
It was a Sublime cover band,
Oh, really?
Badfish. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Or I think actually it was a band that opened for them, so I have no
Oh,
idea
who
it
knows?
is. Yeah.
They can become
So-
famous and then you don't even probably. Well, you might remember. You'll be able to look it up.
Yeah. Well, anyway, we need more drumsticks. If
We need
we're
more
gonna learn how to
drumsticks.
bucket.
I have a pair. Kevin has one, you have one, and then we just need some buckets.
Yeah.
We have a name, so Dem Thick Boys, but it's the best name. I don't know. And then we have the hype guy, which is just me changing my voice.
Yeah.
But you know that guy. You know who that guy is, right?
Yeah.
You know who that guy is.
He's in every bucket, man.
And you know he's gonna make us money somehow because you don't even know what he's saying,
Right.
And you end up just giving him money. Just
You have to give money.
you have to. Okay, everybody, now. Like already, you're listening.
Got my attention.
You got $1 in a pocket, you see an empty bucket, well, that's something missing. Maybe they want to hang out and go home together. Let's find out. Take that $1 out, put it in the bucket, and then we'll sing and dance together.
Boom.
and then
And
us
then
in the background. Yep. Got a teacup.
We really could make money if we wanted to. It's just cold up here, but if we still could in the summer. Just go somewhere like along the beach, tourists.
Yeah. I always thought about that, like walking the whole coast of the United States. I don't know that we could talk about that too. Because
Okay.
I think we were in at Tortuga Fest that one time. We were discussing how that would work, I think, right?
Because you can do that, right? Well, of course you can, but
yeah, from like Florida to Boston along the ocean, along the beach.
yeah.
Obviously, there'd be parts where you have to go over bridges and stuff.
But that's like a thing, right? Like people have probably mapped it out and
I
stuff.
don't know. I want to be the first person.
Well, you wouldn't be the first person. I don't think. I'm pretty sure people have done it, but
Maybe.
well, they have.
On the beach.
Maybe not on the beach.
That's what I'm saying. Like
Oh, like
coast.
along the sand?
Yeah,
And then wherever there's probably like the cliffs, you'd have to just go up along the cliff.
right. But you could like just camp out on the beach. Just bring a tent. I mean, might not be allowed to like just stay overnight on any beach, but it's kind of just lay down and sleep wherever you want.
Yeah, you just do it until someone tells you to
Yeah,
move.
not right.
Yeah. And you'd have to obviously do it. You'd have to like leave Florida probably in the winter. First of all, I don't know how long it would take, but you'd have to time it where you're not down there in hurricane season, right? So
Right.
that's like late summer, and you want to be up here obviously in the summer
Yeah.
because it can get real violent.
You'd have to start in the spring down there, I think. Like when it gets, time it so it's warm when you get up here. Like you're falling.
Yeah. How long is it? How many miles is it? It's gotta be. I mean, walking. It's not roads. Like along the got to be like over 2,000 miles.
Yeah, probably 2 or 3.
And if you're on the sand, you better build your calves up early.
I know. But I was
I
just,
tell you what,
how many like
John
little?
Gruden.
Oh my
I
god!
can't even do it, John Gruden, but just remind
Oh.
me that you better build those calves up.
Think about how much stuff you would run into along the way.
Yeah.
I don't know. It'd be an adventure.
I think you'd have to make a on the sand, unless obviously you can't be. And then if you're not, at least you can see the ocean. Does that make sense? Because anywhere you're not, or as close as you can possibly be, I think
Yeah.
does make sense. But you'd have to come inland, obviously, to get water and food and stuff.
Right.
So it would have to be some, I don't know. It's just your own rules, really, I guess.
Yeah,
But,
exactly. Bring a backpack.
yeah,
I'm
you're
gonna-
going to need a lot of
Yeah.
stuff. Maybe a wagon. You would, though, right?
I don't know. I don't know.
It sounds fun in theory, but I don't think you'd have fun doing it.
No,
No,
I wouldn't.
I don't think you'd have fun.
David
doing
Goggins could do it though.
it. Yeah, well, he's a different person. You know what I mean?
Right.
It really is. If you want to do it, sure, you could do it, but you got to have the mentality of this is going to suck for a long time.
True. Yeah.
Maybe if you did it to raise for charity, at least you have some motivation
Yeah.
or like a
Yeah.
bet.
Right. I don't know. Just a dream.
Oh, I forgot to mention, I gave you a magnet. Everyone that follows me on Instagram, at Below Grade Podcast, I got Below Grade Podcast car bumper sticker magnets, or you can just put it in your fridge if you want, but I recommend putting it in your car because that's what they're made for. I only have a couple left. Most of them I'm giving out, just giving away for free. They were not free. Not something I'm going to do again because magnets are way more than stickers, obviously.
Right.
I know a lot of other podcasts do stickers. And what I'm doing is anyone that sends me one, I'm putting it on the back of my laptop, which is in the video shot here. So anything on Instagram clips, you'll see those stickers. It's kind of a quick little exposure for those podcasts. And then also on YouTube, I'm putting full episodes up now, Below Grade Podcast on YouTube. So far, I only got one sticker on here from a podcast. It's the Fraud Pod. Good podcast. Go check him out. He's really entertaining guy. And then I got just a coffee place on here. It's not a podcast, but it's Church Street Coffee.
Oh, why
And
not?
I like their coffee.
Where's that?
Well, they're trying to open a brick and mortar in Canton, Massachusetts, which is also home of Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So
tough
they're
competition.
it's gonna be some competition.
Yep.
But anyway, they're trying to open one there. They're in the process. And then other than that, they just go around to different, they have like those nitro kegs,
Yep.
coffee kegs, and they'll bring them to different restaurants or whatever.
Oh.
So it's good coffee.
Sweet.
It's good coffee, which we have now. We don't have that coffee, but cold brew. All right, I just forgot to mention that in the beginning, so I figured I'd mention that. And then also, guys, if you can, please just rate and review. You don't have to, but I'm kind of want you to, so please do that. You have anything you wanted to talk about?
Well, speaking of reviews, I think I'm still the only person that has one up there, but
Maybe.
people should definitely do that.
Yeah.
It may or may not have been me. I don't know. But anyways, I don't know. I wrote a few things down. I guess speaking of like Florida, I was going to talk about like, we don't have to go into it too much, but like that Florida Man Challenge. Did you see that?
No.
It happened a couple days ago. Like if you type your name, Florida Man, into Google, and then your birth date.
What?
Just type in
You want me
Florida
to do it
Man.
right now?
Yeah.
Well, I'll do it right now.
Okay. But you're going to get skewed results now because now you're going to get articles about the challenge instead of actually the purpose of the challenge, which was seeing the news articles that pop up on your birth date in Florida.
I hate Florida, which people know that listen to this podcast. Florida Man,
Florida Man,
and then
like
August.
August. Yep.
1st is what I was told.
That's it.
No proof of that. And then, right? You can just, I mean, it's on record, but is it? You could change it. Maybe nowadays you probably could. So, I'm confused.
So now you're going to get results about the challenge. But if you scroll down, there might be a news article.
3 days ago. Yeah, but it's all like local stuff. Florida Man's challenged. Oh, list of Florida Man stories by date. Is it a BuzzFeed thing? Because I see BuzzFeed on here.
I don't know. It's just like whatever random article comes up.
Holy crap. I wish I could put this on the screen. Justin.
Yep.
This picture, I can't even put this into words. And I'm going to explain it for everyone listening. Just look at that.
I have it right here.
You have it right
too.
there.
Yep.
It's a couple. Look, they look nice with a 30 rack of Bud Light on the sand with a shotgun resting over it. I believe that is, who knows what flag that is? Who knows?
I think it's Florida, but
right. She has tattoos on her thighs. Her shorts are unbuttoned because I believe they can't button for some reason, which
I don't know.
And then the husband or boyfriend it's a guy. He has a formula bottle and she's looking up into the sun, which is also dangerous. And now you'd think that he's nice and feeding their baby, but it is their baby, but it's not a human baby. It looks like a baby alligator. Is it even an alligator? I don't know. And she's also wearing cowboy boots.
Yep.
Maybe she is pregnant. I think she is pregnant.
Maybe. This picture is Florida, though.
Yeah, that's amazing. So that's not exactly what you're talking about.
No.
But what is it? So they'll just show you stuff that's happened on your birthday?
You just scroll down and find a headline, a crazy headline that happened on your birthday or whatever. So if I type in, for me, I wrote down what mine was. The one I found was Florida man arrested for throwing cheeseburger at pregnant woman. That was the name of the article that I found. That had my actual birth date on it, June 3rd, like last year.
Okay.
So the point is, every day of the year, there's going to be some crazy Florida story.
Right. Was it that lady maybe in the picture? Because she looked pregnant.
Yeah.
And maybe they were just trying to feed that baby alligator. We don't know. That's crazy, though. I couldn't find anything because every single article was talking about it.
Right.
So, way to ruin it, internet. Internets. That picture was so Florida, though, wasn't it?
Yep.
Should have muted those. Anyway, that's pretty sweet, though.
Yeah, I mean, can't have too good things for too long on the internet, but
Do you think it's the worst state in America?
I was thinking about that. I mean, it depends on what you want to do. It's probably the worst state to live in.
Exactly.
Right.
That's what I said too on the podcast before. But it's hard because I understand it's warm and there's beaches and all that.
There might be nice areas where
There
you're not
are.
running into tourists and it's a little quieter.
There are. There's like those rich islands
yeah.
and stuff. But in like the Florida Keys, which, is it really Florida? Kind of, I don't know. I think we kind of just stole those, right? Like some of the stuff, they're just like, we'll just take these islands. But that's the thing. Like there's definitely worse states in general that no one wants to go to.
Right. There's nothing there, like middle of the country, whatever.
Yeah. That's true. Like you don't want to visit there.
Right.
Living there might not be that bad though. But Florida definitely sucks to live in.
Yeah.
I don't know why you'd want to live in Florida.
It's just way too humid. I went in May a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
And I couldn't deal with it. And
Yeah.
I can't even imagine what August is like.
Yeah, I've been in May. It's terrible.
Yeah.
It's terrible. And then on top of it, the roads suck. No one drives the same way because everyone's from different. It's a big melting pot, and it's a gross melting pot. It's not a good one. And it's not consistent, right? It's not like eventually it's going to be okay because new people come all the time.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and the older people just die, and then
Usually
keep putting new ones in.
They keep putting new ones in. Yeah, but right, or even the people that they're like retired and they have a house that aren't my neighbor. Our neighbor, they have a house there and here.
Yeah.
That's their house right there. But they also have one in Florida because they have Florida plates and they ship their car down. Yeah. And they're down there right now, I believe. So that's the other thing. They're not full time there. I don't know. It's just a big mess, I think. It's not a good state.
It might be gone though in 100 years. I don't know. It's
Why is
it's
that?
pretty low level, like
because the water.
Right.
So now do you root for climate change then though?
right.
Do you know what I mean? Like in that situation.
If it happens, you look the other way.
Yeah, but we don't want Boston to be gone.
No.
Cape Cod? Yeah.
Well, they're already they're taking action to like save Boston somehow. They're thinking about like building barriers around the city and stuff. No, whatever. I don't know how that works.
Well, did you know that like Boston was it was a swamp before?
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Yeah.
And then they just like backfilled it all
the
up.
whole Back Bay is
That's
it was
right.
underwater.
If you look at maps from 100 years ago, it's holy crap, this was all ocean before.
Yeah.
You're just like, I'll just dump a bunch of dirt and call it a day.
Right.
But yeah, you don't want to root for climate, like, because you live up here. So I guess if you live in Florida, you don't want to root for it. But if they have enough time, if it's not, it's not like The Day After Tomorrow 2, which can't be a sequel. But if it was, then we don't want people to die instantaneously. But if they're like, hey, everyone, you got a couple, you got
the day after the day after tomorrow.
Yeah, you got 50 years, kind of. But then do we want those people?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Right.
Maybe somehow you want the top of Florida to break off. You know what I mean? Like that to get flooded.
Oh yeah. Well, it could just float away then.
Yeah, it'd be perfect.
right.
Yeah, and just leave everyone leave everyone on their own island. I don't know. And there'd be bridges though, so it doesn't help.
Florida's special.
I think so. Yeah. What was I gonna say? How was your week? Pretty good.
Pretty good. Grind. Same thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I drive a lot, so hey, your magnet's gonna be good in my car. I get a
Yeah.
lot of exposure.
That's like that old school marketing I was thinking about because I have that long commute too. Like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
So many, like if I saw I saw people with bumper stickers, obviously probably a Prius, but like that's easy. It's free exposure, and a lot of people listen to podcasts on the road. So
yeah, after listening to your episode about trucks, though, I noticed those trucks all day. The drug trucks.
the drug trucks.
Yep.
Right.
So I think you're right about that.
You know what I saw the other day? LKQ. What does that mean? Right?
Right.
Think about what do you think it means? Because I already have two things it could mean.
Liquid crystal.
Nope.
No.
Well, close.
Ketamine.
Yes.
Quaaludes.
That even better. I think I had liquid ketamine. I don't even remember what I had for Q. I forget. And the other one, how about this one? Ready? Let's keep quiet. That's what it is.
That's even
That's
better.
what it is. Let's keep quiet.
That's awesome.
And they can just say, let's keep quiet, shipping company.
I know what they do though. They're supposedly they do car stuff, but
Right.
But
Oh, really?
What
Yeah.
happens? What are those cars full of though?
Exactly. It really would be an easy not easy, but I mean, that's the thing though, is that stuff like that does go on, right?
Right.
Where you see like milk trucks or fuel trucks and it's just filled with other stuff and then packed drugs inside. I would imagine. How did
Those are
I hope so.
You can't inspect those. You're saying
No,
It's
right.
like
You could, but it'd be very hard
right,
to.
right,
Right.
Yeah, because you got to have the right. You're not gonna know how to do it.
They would, you know what they really would need is those X-ray things. They have them at the border. They actually X-ray the whole truck.
Oh, no way.
But not on like a roadside stop. So that's what weigh stations are for, I think.
Oh,
right.
yeah,
So it has to be the weigh stations. But even the weigh stations, as long as the numbers check out, I don't think they X-ray them there.
Right.
Also, all the weigh stations in our state are never open. You ever notice that? They're all closed.
I've never been to one. Hey.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, you don't have you're not a
know,
truck,
I
but
know.
you never see. I've never seen them. Like going up to Canada, you see them and stuff.
Yeah,
but
true.
They try to target, I think, like big traffic areas. I don't know. It's probably been done.
Yeah.
Not that I root for illegal operations, but you kind of hope it's been done. In a sense, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm sure it has been in the history of the country.
Yeah. Did you find any crazy Instagram accounts? Because I think this is a new segment I'm going to do
Okay.
with crazy Instagram accounts.
Yeah, I didn't have a chance to look because I don't have Instagram on my phone now. Decision I made a couple weeks ago, and I haven't.
You just don't want to be on it a lot or something?
Yeah, I was just scrolling a lot, and then I found myself scrolling on Twitter when I was just, if I was bored, I would just pick up my phone and start scrolling,
Yeah.
and so I deleted that too. I pretty much deleted all social media off my phone.
That's pretty
See how
good.
long I might get it back eventually, but taking a break. So yeah, I didn't find any accounts.
Well, I did that with, because I haven't been on Facebook in like over 2 years, which I don't miss
Right.
that at all. The only thing that's good for is like Facebook Marketplace and then events, stuff like that. But
Right. Yeah. Other than
then-
that, it's just people reposting political stuff mostly.
yeah, that's why I'm glad I'm off that.
Right.
And then Instagram, I only got back because we made a dog account. And then for the podcast too,
Right.
I have one. I don't know. I'm trying to log in now through the browser. I don't know my Instagram password, so forget it. But anyway, I was trying to actually find that actual account that I found.
Right.
I sent it to you guys.
Yeah, I remember seeing.
Yeah. It's, what's the exact name? Doesn't matter. I think it's called it's called Stock Red Sierra. I think.
Yep.
I think it sounds right. And this account has over 30,000 followers. That's a
Wow.
decent amount, right?
30.
It's like 3,500 maybe. Now, Stock Red Sierra means it's a stock red Sierra, a GMC Sierra, that is.
Right.
Okay. And if you go to this account, please, if you have Instagram, go to this account. I think that's the name of it. And that's all it is. And there's I think there's hundreds of posts. The truck posts every day, and that's all that's on there is the truck. So at what point do you ever think that you're going to do that? That's my thing.
Yeah.
Would you?
What? Get an account
Just make
like
an
that?
account for your car or your truck.
No. But yeah, what is his point? Does he want to get followers for
I
some
don't know.
reason, or?
And it's stock red too, which nothing against stock red, but
Right.
it's also not stock red now too. I kind of want to tell this guy, be like, well, what do you do now? Do you change the name? Because I saw that he got like a 2-inch lift and he got new tires and rims. Like, that's not stock red no more, buddy.
Yeah.
Of course, he's like a 24-year-old
Yeah.
guy.
Well, all the pictures look the same too, like almost the same angle from the front.
That's what
right?
I
It's
mean.
almost the same picture.
Yeah, well,
Right.
because the truck looks the same.
Yeah.
all the time because it's a truck.
I know,
like you
I know.
can't, right? Does that make sense? Like you're
Right.
not like
The background might change, but that's it.
that's it, and it's mostly the truck in the shot, right? In the frame, it's not like maybe if the truck was in it somewhere and then it was a big beach scene or something, okay, but most of it's just the truck.
Yeah.
I don't understand that. And also, now the biggest question is, fine, he has every right to do that, but why do you follow that?
Right. Right. You've seen it once. You've seen it all.
Yeah, and you must
them
be
all.
like a real car nut. And once again, I think if it was something very unique, because I'm sure they have those very unique exotic cars or
Yeah.
aftermarket cars. I get it. Like if you're a
Yeah.
big car buff, but I
Right.
mean, it's just a red truck.
Yep. The same truck over and over
Yeah,
again. Right.
just the same truck. Like I said, he did add tires. Now it's not stock, so maybe it keeps people on their toes. Like, uh-oh,
Yeah.
he tricked us. We thought this was going to be stock red every day when he posted. And now he's got new tires on it.
You got to get a hold of that guy. Have him on the podcast.
I really should
Call him
because
up.
but I kind of don't. But I kind of do. Yeah, I could have him call in or something and
Yeah,
just have him
right.
explain. Be like, what were you thinking?
Right.
And what are you still thinking? And who fault? Like, I just don't understand.
Is it actually his car, or is he find pictures?
No,
of
it's his truck.
Oh, okay.
Which I guess is better. I know, but that might be better if it was just like red Sierras and he just posted why red Sierras, I don't know. But if it was just like GMC Sierras and he posted different ones, that might be cool if you're into those type of trucks.
Yeah.
Right? But it's just his truck.
Right.
Yeah, like the other day, he's like, good day for a wash. And it's just the truck in the driveway washed, I guess. I mean, it's not doing anything. There's no videos of it. It's
Yeah.
just a picture of the truck every time.
Yeah.
Like, technically, you could just take that and just Photoshop into anything every day, and it's going to look the same.
Yeah.
I just don't understand that.
I gotta think of one. Think of an account to make.
You'll find one, I'm sure. They're very to make one.
To make one.
You want to
I'll
make
make
one?
one.
You should.
Yeah.
And well, there's one I saw, Daily Bears. I think I've sent you guys some pictures.
Really?
Yeah, and this guy just was like, I post pictures of a bear every day, and he has like 100,000 followers, something ridiculous. Probably doesn't make any money off of it, but it's funny.
It's like that egg that
Yeah.
all there was on that account was just a picture of one egg.
Yeah.
I hate that kind of stuff.
But did they find out like who started that?
Maybe. I don't know.
I didn't. I lost interest after half a day.
Right.
But it probably wasn't a single person. It was probably some company.
Yeah, probably.
And I didn't even read like I said, I'm sure they came out and said, "Oh, it was us," like Garnier Fructis, which makes no sense. But speaking of funny stuff too, to jump off of that, I was looking at Amazon Prime the other day, video, and I think I sent you guys this trailer. I don't know if you saw it or not. And I clicked comedy section, 2010 or newer, Amazon Prime Video movies. Okay,
Right.
This is the title of the movie: Bikini Girls vs. Dinosaurs.
That's a newer.
That's a real
newer
movie,
It's a
2014,
real-
and this is the trailer. This is it here. It's a guy with lipstick and a hat,
Oh, makes sense. Yeah.
right? It's a spaceship all of a sudden. This isn't real. It is real though. They're on Amazon.
Oh no.
Yeah. Girls. Bikini girls. And there's the dinosaur. Right. How crazy is this? Everyone has to go look this up at
Does this
home.
have a cult following?
It should. We should make it.
Right. I feel like they made it dumb on purpose, though.
I hope so.
Bikini Girls vs. Dinosaurs coming this summer.
Wow.
Makes no sense. Like,
No, nothing
started
even
to be
happened.
dialogue, and then they just cut it off.
I don't think I think in honestly, if you want to get guys to watch that, maybe find, not to be mean here, but
Better dinosaurs.
better dinosaurs.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, maybe put the dinosaur in a bikini.
Yeah.
I mean, what? My thing is, somebody watched that. Once again, don't look at the source, right? I look at who the audience is.
Yeah.
Got to be some old guy below grade. Not this grade, not below this grade.
Right.
He's probably below his grade in his underwear.
I've seen some really trailers for like low budget horror movies that are 10 times worse than that.
Yeah.
There was one that I was watching with one of our friends. I can't remember the name of it, but it was like if I made a movie when I was 10, basically. But
Right.
But it's got like a cult following.
But that's my thing is like, but they become cult followings, right?
Right.
Somehow. It's so dumb.
Because they're so bad.
I couldn't believe that. Like, I could not believe, A, that was even a title, and then B, how bad that was. We could easily make a movie better than that.
Yeah.
Easily.
Below grade the movie.
Below grade the movie. And the trailer wasn't even good. It was just, I had no idea what was going on. There was like a
Yeah.
cartoon spaceship.
There's got to be somebody at home who watches that trailer and doesn't laugh at all and like, oh, this looks good, and just clicks play. And
That's what I still don't get that. I just started cracking up. I was just laughing when I saw it the whole time. It makes no sense.
well, you should rent it. You gotta check it out.
I didn't even want to try to watch it because it
Right.
was that dumb. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I don't know. It's like, how does it get on Amazon? I don't know how you get movies on Amazon.
That's true.
That's
Like
like-
somebody put on there because they're like, oh, this is funny. Like people are gonna laugh at this and make fun of it because it's so bad that we'll make money off of it.
That's what I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I had a CPR class this week. This is not
No way.
related. I'm just gonna jump around. Yeah, no, I have to do it at work.
Oh
Yeah, that's not- I
So
don't
you
sign
do
up
it
for
every,
'em.
every once in a while.
2 years. Yeah, yeah. I
Okay.
don't trust me. I wouldn't sign up for it. Two things. Well, multiple things from this. First of all, it's one of those things like you want to just get out of there. Like you don't really want to be there, especially where I'm not like an EMT or a cop. You know, I mean, but it could happen anywhere, right? At work, whatever, where you might need to use this. So I do pay attention, but obviously you want to just get out of there, right? Once again, it wasn't voluntary, but I wish it was like a full day, because you go up to the dummy and you have to, like, they mimic a scenario, right? And then everyone else, all I'm thinking is, I'm so glad that this isn't real and I'm that dummy, because he'd be dead. Like, these people have no idea. They're not like, did you not listen to the guy just now? It's so bad. They're like, oh, okay. Then I call 911. Oh, okay. Then I do this. I'm like, well, I'm dead. If I'm that guy, it's scary.
Yeah.
And then the whole entire time, my instructor, I was trying to figure out who he looked like, and he definitely looked like Jesse Ventura.
No way.
Yeah, he looked like Jesse Ventura mixed with this movie villain that I still can't figure out. I was for the whole time. It was like 2.5 hours. That's all I was thinking of. But I still paid attention. But I still was thinking of that.
That's
like, I
awesome.
wish like you were in there, because I would have been like, how is this not Jesse Ventura mixed with this villain I can't think of?
Can you do a Jesse Ventura impression?
No, there's no way. I really can't.
You got to listen to Will Sasso does an unbelievable one.
Oh, he does.
Yeah.
I bet.
Like, it sounds exactly like him.
He does Alex Jones too.
Yeah. Watch like a compilation.
9/11.
Yeah.
So-
Oh yeah.
Conspiracy theories. How is he a governor too? It's great.
Yeah.
He's just like conspiracy theory. This guy kind of looked like him, because he had like bald head, and then he had hair on the sides. And the worst part is in the back, he had like thin 8 inches of hair just hanging down.
No,
One
that's
of
what
those
Jesse
looks.
Ventura has.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's the
exactly.
Jesse
Right,
Ventura haircut.
right.
So I don't know if he wants to be him or what.
Yep.
And he always did this guy, whenever he was talking as like someone else was responding, he did this weird deep voice. I didn't like it. It was really weird. Yeah, he's like, oh, you might get to a scene and think, oh no, he's
Oh,
dead.
no way.
And then you realize, I'm like, what the heck is this guy doing? Yeah, like, that's not good. It was so bad. How was it? I had him 2 years ago too. And then he also said, so the noises that police cars make and ambulances, he called those sirens.
Oh no.
Yeah, he's like, oh, and then you might hear the sirens coming.
What?
Yeah. So I think he might be from Minnesota. He kind of sounded a little, well, he wasn't from here originally, I don't think.
Yeah. This guy sounds unbelievable.
Yeah. He was pretty good. Yeah. Sirens. Uh-oh, he's not breathing. I don't know. It's pretty bad.
What do? You call 911 first?
Well, you tell someone else if
Right,
you're there,
right,
right?
right.
If
Yeah.
you're by yourself, sure. And I probably put it on speaker. But yeah, so like if we came up on someone unconscious, not that you would laugh, but if you're not expecting it, just
Sure.
keep your composure.
Sure.
And then I might look at you and say, hey, just call 911 right now and tell me of a, I don't know, unconscious guy that
Man
looks like
down.
he's maybe in his 70s and we're at this address, right? I should probably tell you
Right.
that. Granted, the 911 operator is going to ask you, so I'll let you take care of that. And then, yeah, you have to like check if they're breathing. And then, okay, they're not breathing. Now you got to start compressions. And then you got to breathe in their mouth, which you just,
That's the worst part.
yeah, you just don't think about it, I think,
Yeah.
right? And then if their chest doesn't rise, that means their airway's blocked. Like there's a lot of things. Yeah. Yeah. And then you got to go above a certain point too, because the bottom of your rib cage, the xiphoid, it's a little thing that hangs down.
Oh yeah.
If you push on that, not good. It'll hit your lungs, hit your liver, lacerate all that stuff. So a lot of things that can go wrong, but you're protected from the Good Samaritan law by trying to help. Yeah.
I feel like that compression thing might be almost as bad as putting your mouth in their mouth, because do you break their ribs? Like, how
Well-
hard do you have to push?
2 inches in.
Right.
But obviously, if they're elderly or a younger
Right.
child, not super young, but because then it's just like one hand if it's real little. So you got to go a little gentler, like you got to feel it out. I think, kind of, you know what I mean. If it's like me or you can push pretty good,
Right.
And I don't think your ribs shouldn't break, but God forbid they do crack a little. I mean, at least you got, at least I
Right.
saved
It's
you.
better than being dead. So
Yeah, exactly. And that's like the biggest
Right.
thing in the end. So I don't know. It's pretty crazy though. And in those situations, most people are just going to panic.
yeah.
But either way, Jesse Ventura might possibly
Imagine waking up and he's the guy that just saved your life.
Jesse Ventura, like really Jesse Ventura.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah. Who's like he'd probably be someone that'd be a cool person to have a story to tell because it's not someone that people would expect. You're like, hey, guess who I had to save
Yeah,
my
yeah.
life once? Jesse Ventura.
When I was in the Navy SEALs.
Yeah, that's how he talks when I was in the Navy SEALs.
I moved down to Baja.
And the government didn't want you to know that. It was undisclosed location, Joe.
Okay, calm down, man. Like, first of all, whatever.
I was part of the underwater demolition team.
Which they refer to as buds.
Oh, he's gonna have. I wish Joe Rogan would have like him and David Goggins on the same podcast. That
Oh,
would be
yeah.
unbelievable.
That would be but he didn't.
He did serve. Was that where you?
Jesse Ventura?
No, David Goggins.
David Goggins, yeah. But did Jesse Ventura get through?
I
I
think
heard
so. Oh,
something.
yeah, yeah,
it was
yeah.
questionable, but
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. That'd be pretty interesting. Or Jesse Ventura and Alex Jones on one. Just all like that guy's a nut, Alex Jones.
Yeah.
It's got to be half fake, but
There was a thing I heard recently. I listened to This American Life podcast. There's a whole thing about him.
oh really?
I won't go into detail about it, but it was like one of the most recent episodes. His whole past is questionable and stuff.
Who's that?
Alex Jones.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh?
Whatever.
I'll have to
We don't
look
get
into
into it here, but
No,
not to
good.
promote other podcasts for free.
I know, and there are some too, but I was like, I don't want to break them up because
Yeah.
I don't want to make them too big. You know?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. Right.
you want to get into Would You Rather's?
Yeah. Sure.
Might as well.
Sounds
So
good. This is where you need to drop like a sound clip, like "Would you rather?"
I should, yeah. Well, yeah, I know, and I can program these. You know,
Oh,
they
yeah,
come
yeah,
to me,
yeah.
and I haven't done it yet. I could even
Yeah, you could pre-record
talk.
one, or
Yeah, or I can find clips online. I mean, even for this, there's nothing really good. Like, all right, we're gonna get to some Would You Rather's now, crowd. Oh, they love the Would You Rather's, huh? Okay, all right, pipe down. Okay.
yeah.
So the first one is: Would you rather wake up in your underwear at work, or wake up naked 20 miles from your home?
Oh man.
64% said work, 36% said woods.
Okay. And I didn't get to vote because I don't have Instagram, so I guess I have to make my decision.
Like on the computer, you can't vote. You
Right,
said right?
right.
Okay.
What did you go with? Or do you want me to go first?
It's up to you. If you want to think about it.
I mean, I feel like practically, if you just woke up at work in your underwear, are you in your cubicle and nobody
See,
knows?
that's
Yeah.
the hard thing. It's just I don't know if you can. I never know if you can
Yeah.
make up your
Right.
continue on with the scenarios, or if it's just no, you just wake up there. But still, how do you?
Yeah.
Do you
Well, I
if
feel
you
like-
have clothes in at your desk, then it's a no brainer.
right.
Put on your clothes, and then no one realizes.
Or
right?
just like sneak out of the building and sprint to your car somehow.
Yeah.
Or do you don't even have your keys because you don't have your jacket.
you're
or
just in your
anything.
underwear. Yeah.
Yep.
You don't even know if your car's there.
Right. I don't know. You're screwed. You
No
gotta
phone, nothing.
You just got to go look for something to cover yourself with. Try to find a
Right.
t-shirt in a closet. I don't know.
Or you could wake up 20 miles naked
Right.
in the woods from your home.
Yeah.
When I was in Guantanamo Bay, I woke up naked.
That's not even, that's a terrible Jesse.
Yeah. So that's tough because then you're naked. It's naked and afraid all of a sudden.
It is, yeah.
Yeah. And you got to figure out where you are and how to get home. And
Right.
you're going to find streets eventually and then you're naked. Just running down the street naked.
And, all right, you're 20 miles away. So that's the tough part. And you're naked, so you don't have anything with you.
Yeah.
So if you start going the wrong direction, you're screwed. So that's the tough part.
And that you can't, like, if you come across a house, you can't just, like, knock on the door. They'll call the police.
Yeah. And how do you explain that?
Yeah.
You know? I don't know. You don't know.
You don't, yeah.
You don't know.
Yeah,
They
it's
might
not,
just
it's not your fault, but they don't know.
right. So as long as they deem you like sane, then
Right.
they'll bring you home probably. And you almost don't want that because that's embarrassing. You don't know if you're supposed to do that either.
Yeah.
I still pick woods.
Hmm.
It's uncomfortable, but the reason I pick woods was because you have enough time. You're in the woods. You have enough time to at least figure out some way to cover yourself up. Like, I mean, it might take a little
Right.
bit, but you probably could be able to get some leaves and some sticks and stuff and try to make something where you could at least cover yourself up. and then just get out of the woods and go
Yeah.
from there. And hopefully it's not middle of the winter, right? Like,
Yeah.
let's assume it's warm, it's summertime.
Right.
And then you got to just walk down the street and either see someone or knock on a door and just say like, hey, like, I'm not a psychopath as far as I know. Can I use your phone, please? Like, just, and you just call someone to pick you up and be like, what's the address? And have them pick me up here.
Yeah.
That's how I think
Yeah,
it is, because then as long as they don't freak out, like you said, and call the cops, it's not going to be a big deal. We're at like work. How do you explain that?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a tough one.
Man. Yeah. I kind of, it's kind of fun too, I guess, maybe to try to figure out how to get home if you're like out of the woods. If you're in the woods, you're not really too worried about people seeing you and stuff.
That's what I'm saying.
So,
Like, you have enough time to cover up at least
Right.
that. And you're 20 miles from home. Don't forget. You're not just some random. So you're going to find where we live, like, you're going to find streets probably eventually, which you want to at some point.
Then you come across, like, you grab a shirt off a clothesline or something you see in a neighborhood or whatever.
Yep. You got to get a little vigilante on that, right? Yeah, you have to. So you go in the woods, you think?
Yeah, because it's easier to, I don't want to have to explain that to people I work with, right?
Well, I mean, how do you? You don't.
Right.
You don't know. You never find out. You're just like, I have no idea.
Yeah.
Listen, I was part of this Would You Rather on a podcast, and I didn't know whatever I picked was going to happen, but it did. So I can't explain it, but here we are.
Oh, man.
If you knew you were going to, like, for me, if I woke up at my desk, like in my cube, I have clothes there, so it wouldn't be a big deal.
Right.
But say you woke up, I think the best would be you woke up in like a bathroom stall or something, right?
Yeah.
Like, shit,
You're trapped.
what time is it? Are people at work? You don't know. How do I get out of here?
Yep.
I don't know.
Yeah, you're right. That's tough. I'll go with the woods.
Yeah. If it wasn't your work, if it was just some office building, who cares, right?
Yeah.
You just find something, be like, I don't know.
Yeah, it'd be fun to try to sneak out of the building, I guess. But then you got to figure out where to go.
Yeah.
So I'd
All right,
rather
I
be
think
close
woods.
to.
We're going
close to
minority
home.
there. Only 36%
Wow,
of people, and I think it's because they didn't. But it's the 20-mile thing. It's not somewhere random in the world in the woods. It's 20 miles.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah. And when you're home, you're all set. So.
yeah. Next one. Would you rather sew all your clothes or grow all your own food?
What did most people say?
55. It's pretty neck and neck. 55% said clothes and 45% said food. I originally said food, but I changed my mind.
Really?
Yeah.
Right. So you're to sew clothes. You're saying? Yeah.
Sew all your clothes and
Right,
grow all
right,
your food.
right.
So basically, you wake up tomorrow and you have, no clothes.
Yeah.
Maybe whatever you have on, so you can go out and buy shit.
Right.
Or you have no food.
Yeah. Well, then you have to raise animals like cows and stuff.
If you
wanna
want
eat
meat.
right? That's a lot of work.
Good luck having gardens in New England too.
Yep.
Year round, you gotta can stuff.
Yep.
And if you had a little bit of time to figure it out, maybe even that'd be a pain. Even if you had like 6 months to figure it out and get stuff going in the summer and all that,
It's a lot of work, right?
you'd probably die of starvation
Yeah.
next winter.
Or you could just sew a shirt and then eat lobster and whatever
Exactly. And
Yeah.
that's why I think naturally I went with food also. And I think the people that did this, which I'm going to tell you right now, I don't know what you're thinking. And then Bethany said to me, she said, well, yeah, but think about it, because you just sew like one outfit. You're good. It's
Yeah.
not like you have to sew a shirt each day and then throw it away.
want. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a no brainer.
Right.
It's a no brainer. Go to Joann Fabric right now or somewhere, and then get a sewing machine. Go buy a sewing machine.
Yep.
Right? Not that hard. YouTube, boop. Okay. How do I make a shirt? How do I make a sweatshirt? Jeans, socks. Now I'm good for a little bit.
Yeah.
You could wear the same outfit all the time.
Or you get good at it and then become like a famous clothing designer.
That
'cause
too,
people
yeah.
like what you made.
Yep.
So yeah.
I mean, yeah, you only need one or two outfits at first, and then just once in a while, like, oh, the biggest thing would be underwear and socks. And those are the smallest things to sew, right?
Yep.
You could wear the same pair of jeans and just wash them every few days.
Yep.
Shorts for the summer. And then everything else is still the same. Like, you still have, like you said, you could eat lobster.
It's a no-brainer.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know why people would grow all your own food.
Yeah. You gotta
Go
think
talk to
about
the
that.
Amish about that and ask them which
They do
is more
both,
work.
by the way.
Exactly. So ask them which is more work, and they're gonna look at you. They'll probably just slap you in the face for asking that question. Because you ever see video of them out there in the fields? That's a
Right.
lot of work. Like, they're sowing the fields, not the clothes. And they got the ox. They got everything. Food. You can get sick, spoils and stuff. I mean, that's a no.
Mm-hmm.
That's a no brainer for sure.
Yep. I agree.
Let's see. Next one. Would you rather? This is also, I think, a no-brainer, but would you also rather be 4 feet 5 inches tall? Not sure why it's not 4.5 feet, but or 7 foot 7 inches tall.
Yeah, you got to be tall.
Yeah,
Why?
make him right.
Yep.
7 feet 7's really tall,
Yeah,
though.
right,
I mean,
right.
6'7" you can get away with.
Yeah.
People still might. You kind of, oh, that guy's kind of tall. 7'7", but that was 79% said 7'7", which
Okay,
makes sense.
yeah.
I don't know who picked 4'5", and I think it's probably people that are already close to that. Like if you're like 5'1", you go, well,
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
It's only
Right.
7 inches shorter. But you have to realize though, once you get below that 5 foot range,
That's tough.
you know what I mean. There are some people that are, I know, like that are like
You can't go on
4'10".
rides.
Oh,
That's a huge thing.
What is the cutoff
Oh,
on this?
It might be too tall for rides though, too.
You would be
anyway,
definitely too
so-
tall. You're right. Yeah. So either way, you can't go on rides
Yeah.
probably.
Right.
Which does that really get in the way of our life?
Right.
I mean, how often are we going to Six Flags New England?
Yeah. So.
The only thing is though, I think the 4'5", you'd be able to adjust quicker to everyday life because driving, I think you could just move the seat all the way up.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? You're not
True.
You're. I guess you're a little person,
Yeah. Actually,
but
I'm sure there's a height.
I thought it was
If you
like
were-
4'9" or 4 something where you might be considered
maybe.
legally.
Legally.
I know.
Illegally.
I'm a legally a little person. Don't tell anyone. Shh, put it on my papers. I'm really 4'10". Well, you could get like benefits for that, right? I
Yeah.
don't know. But then 7'7", we're gonna have a short life too. 4'5" maybe, but definitely 7'7". And then also, you would be ducking a lot. You definitely have to only have like an SUV or a truck.
Right.
But
But concerts, you can see over
you
everybody.
can see over everyone.
You can play basketball.
You could,
Dominate.
yeah, even just street ball.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, you can hustle people.
Yeah.
Yep.
You don't need ladders as much. I don't know what else to say.
Yeah.
It's definitely better. Like, yeah, sure you have to duck, but
Right.
you would just move to a house with like 12-foot ceilings and be fine.
Yeah. You have to shop at Big and Tall.
Big and tall. They have a whole
If
section
you're short,
for you.
you just have to buy children's clothes.
Yep.
But,
They don't have a tiny and short section.
right.
You would, yeah, I mean, it's children's, but I think that's the tall.
It'd be
Either way, it
a
sucks.
tough life either way.
Yeah.
But I don't think it would be as rough being tall.
I also think too, for females, it's easier to pick 4'5" because biologically speaking, females on average tend to be shorter in height, right? I mean, I know a lot of women that are 5 feet. You know what I mean? I know some women that are 5 feet. I don't really know many men that are under, you know what I mean, 5.5 feet. So it'd be probably a little bit tougher to adjust for us that's shorter. But I still think females should pick 7'7". But then that's harder for them. 7'7".
Yeah. Because they can only kind of mate with another 7'7" dude
True.
without it looking weird, really weird.
Wouldn't that be the same for a guy though?
Yeah, but it's more normal, I guess, for the guy to be taller. Like,
It happens more often, right?
It is
I
weird.
mean,
Yeah.
Shaquille O'Neal. He's not
Right.
How tall is he? Oh, he might be. How tall?
7.
7 feet even. There's not many people that are over 7 feet,
Right.
right? I think he's
Zdeno Chara is like what, 6'7"? Or is
yeah.
it-
So that's a foot taller
Yeah.
than him. Shaq height. I think he's like 7'3" or 7, right? That's what I would guess. No, 7'1". Okay.
Oh, okay.
So you'd be 6 inches taller than Shaq.
Yeah.
And at least he's like big too, because you don't want to be that 7'7" where you're all that skinny legs with your knees are going in and
Yeah.
you look like you're gonna snap at any minute.
Right.
But you're right. Like for him, he is a regular sized girlfriend.
Mhm.
Actually, I think he's still dating the girl from Gardner.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we watched her play basketball in high school. She's like our age.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Well, maybe.
Kind of.
I don't know. He seems like a cool dude. He's a DJ now. Also, did you know that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's a DJ. Like he sells out these huge shows in Miami.
I
Doesn't
know,
need to
he
be.
was a cop in Florida too.
Still
at
might
one
be.
Point. Might
Yeah,
be.
I don't know.
Yep.
He's also a DJ. It's crazy. Like he has DJ parties all night long. And
Wow.
he hits play on the
We
iPod.
gotta go down and check it out.
Yeah, probably super expensive to go. But
Yeah.
all right, the last would you rather is: would you rather eat a live worm or be in a room with a tarantula for 1 hour, but you don't know where the tarantula is.
So is it dark or it's light, but you just don't know where it is?
Yeah, I don't think it's with the lights off.
Right.
Still, for me, it doesn't change anything.
I would go with the tarantula
Yep.
because they don't hurt
Yep.
you. Usually,
Exactly.
right?
Yes. It's not a black widow.
Right.
Then it's a no-brainer because you don't want to die. You go live, and it's a live worm, which is gross.
Right.
It is quick. So I get why people pick that because it is quick. Like whatever, you could probably just slurp it down.
Yeah.
Well, you probably want to kill it first, bite it, chew it first, get rid
Yeah.
of it. That was 42%, 58% for tarantula.
Okay.
I thought most people were going to pick worm.
Yeah.
But I agree with you on tarantula. Lights on or off.
Yeah.
Much scarier if the lights are off because I would probably stand.
Yeah.
Not lay,
Just
'cause
stand
they're-
in the middle of the room
Just
for an
stand
hour.
straight and don't move, and they might.
You'll
climb-
know if it starts climbing up your foot.
Yeah, and then I don't know what to do it from there. But
Just run to a different part of the room, I
just
guess.
kind of walk. But you don't. I think they can bite. They will bite you if you
Oh, yeah,
seem
yeah.
aggressive.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
I'd go
you
lights
can kill it though too, right? Not that you might not want to, but
Nah, I wouldn't try to.
it might be full of babies.
Oh my god!
Imagine that. Just got 10 times worse.
Holy crap! Yeah, I'd say maybe it's a male.
Yeah. Okay.
And then lights on. I still would definitely pick tarantula with lights on because
Yeah.
you can see it,
Yeah,
whatever.
absolutely.
And if
Yeah.
you see it coming, I think I don't think it would even probably try to crawl up your leg. You just kind of hang out, or just hang out in a chair like this, and you see it across the room and be like, all right, I'm just gonna watch this thing. I would definitely still be freaking out, wouldn't you?
A little bit.
But not that much because people do
not-
hold them, right?
Yeah.
Like little Steve Irwin's kid there, Robert Irwin.
Is that his name?
Yeah,
Oh.
he also might be Steve Irwin, but we're not sure.
Yeah, I think he will be. He's already him.
He's already on like Jimmy Fallon and everything,
Right.
and talks Australian. Well, obviously he speaks Australian because he's from Australia. It'd be weird if he's like, "Yes, I am Robert Irwin." I think he's like 14, but
Yeah.
just like him, and he brings spiders on, and people always do.
Not all Australians keep their accent though, because that Michael Jackson documentary, that kid was Australian. Did you watch that?
Didn't watch it.
Okay. He lived in Australia until Michael Jackson stole him. He was
Oh.
probably 7,
Okay.
and then he lost his accent.
Well, that happens anywhere. If we moved to Australia, we would gain an accent eventually. Even
Yeah.
now,
Yeah.
it would take a little bit because we're, already we're not like little kids, but you would.
Right.
You start talking like,
Yeah. You live down south, you start saying y'all,
yep.
and you might develop little twangs without
Like
even realizing.
Dave, our friend Dave lived for Florida for a bit, and he started saying that. I was like, come on, man, you're in Florida. You're not in Mississippi or something, right? Or Louisiana with that dirt, Yeah, I'm going to go tarantula
So
on that
yeah,
too.
me
Yeah,
too. That hour will
definitely.
fly by.
I think so too. I'm going to take a quick pee break,
Okay.
but it won't be a break for anyone else. So be back instantaneously. I just wanted to see. All right, and we're back just like that. Pretty quick, huh? Pretty cool, huh?
We actually didn't go anywhere.
No, we didn't. By the way, so I was talking about this before the podcast, and I listen to other podcasts that do breaks like that without sponsors or anything saying we'll be right back. And the reason you do it is because it's not very organic. I feel like when you try to edit it to sound like it's flowing, because it's train of thought, right? So all of a sudden I think you'll hear people go like, so, and, but, or this, and you can kind of tell there's something there.
Yeah.
That's why it's better, I think, to just be like, all right, I'm taking a break.
Right.
So
right.
that's it. So those Would You Rathers are done. Guys, for other Would You Rathers, go on Instagram at Below Grade Podcast. And I post them who knows when, sometime during the week on my story. Probably do 3 to 4 per week. Been doing 4. We'll see. I think they're pretty fun to do. I think people like them. I don't know.
I enjoy them.
Yeah. And I don't know. What was the other thing I want to talk about? Oh, I wanted to read this thing. You said you didn't hear it yet, but it was Brian Callen. He's a comedian for people that don't know. He was on the Joe Rogan podcast, and then he also has podcast The Fire and the Kid. People have probably heard of it that listen to this, but they're like these startup podcasts, Joe Rogan and Fire and the Kid. And he read this. It's a letter from Martha Graham to Agnes de Mille. And I guess Martha Graham was a well-renowned like dancer, which I didn't know that, like modern dance. She
Okay.
kind of, she's like well known for. It's a pretty short letter. And it's good, I think, for people that are creative, which you are. You're a graphic designer. This doing a podcast is kind of creative. I don't consider myself entirely a creative person, but maybe I am. I don't know, because it's arts and whatever, right? So here it is. There is a vitality, a life force, a quickening that is translated through you into action. And because there is only one of you in all time, this expression is unique. And if you block it, it will never exist through any other medium and be lost. The world will not have it. It is not your business to determine how good it is, nor how valuable it is, nor how it compares with other expressions. It is your business to keep it yours clearly and directly, to keep the channel open. You do not even have to believe in yourself or your work. You have to keep open and aware directly to the urges that motivate you. Keep the channel open. No artist is pleased. There is no satisfaction, whatever, at any time. There is only a queer, divine dissatisfaction, a blessed unrest that keeps us marching and makes us more alive than the others. It's pretty good.
Wow.
Basically, like saying, like,
Yeah.
just, and it's true. It's like, if you feel like the urge to, like me, I felt the urge to do this podcast, just do it. Don't judge yourself. Don't, just put it out there. And nothing exactly like this will ever exist if you don't,
Yeah.
because you're you.
Right. And if you don't do it, it's never going to happen. No one. Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Ever.
Even if what you put out isn't the best, if you don't like it, doesn't matter.
Someone might,
Right.
and who cares if they don't, right? The point is you're putting it out there.
Right. Just doing something.
It's crazy to think that, but it was really good. I thought that it was kind of more of a serious thing that he said, but I thought it was pretty good.
I heard something else from like Ira Glass. He hosts This American Life, and he had there's some kind of like YouTube clip about him talking about creativity too. So if you want to go give that a listen, it's like along the same lines, kind of.
Oh, really?
It's like not, even if you don't like your work, keep making it, and you'll reach a point where you don't have to try anymore. You're just making better work. I'm not going to say how he said it, but that's worth a listen to.
Yeah, it makes sense too. I mean, like even on this, I got like more comfortable doing it, and it's like, don't put pressure on yourself. Just do it.
Right.
You know? I mean, I don't know. Just
Yeah.
have fun with it. That's it.
If it's something you're thinking about all the time, like I want to start a podcast,
then
and you never do it, and it's kind of a wasted thought.
yeah, that's a good way to look at it too. So I don't know. I thought that was pretty good though. I figured when I heard him say it, I was like, that's pretty good. Like for people that are comedians or people on podcasts, or like you're a graphic designer too,
Right.
just anything along those sense. If you're a musician,
Yeah,
if
like
you wanna
that.
be in a bucket band.
Yep. Right. We joke about that, but I do actually want a bucket.
We should bucket
Sometimes.
Yeah, we should. And it's very cheap because all you have to do is I have a Home Depot bucket right there.
Yep.
You just go get $5 buckets.
Yeah,
You don't even need real drumsticks, or you could. They're cheap.
I almost just ordered some drumsticks on Amazon, but
I want to get, my dream is to have like, they have LED drumsticks
yeah.
that light up, and then you could get like LED rope that goes around the bottom of the buckets. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That'd be cool.
You'd make big bucks with all that.
Yep.
Yep.
And it's cheap to do. I mean, you're not investing a ton of money. It's just time.
Right.
And it's not that hard. I mean, we kind of did it in Florida.
We made money.
We made a,
We were a professional.
did we make $1 or
bucket
$2?
band.
I can't-
$2.
$2. We made $2. We didn't get a busking permit, which we were supposed to get, and I looked into, and I thought about going to get one, but he said, you know what, screw it. We had some cocktails on the beach during the concert, and then on the way back to the hotel, we ran up to the hotel,
Yeah.
and we got like the bathroom trash bin. You got like a mug and a spoon.
Yeah.
We had this coconut, like that a drink came in at one point, right? That's
Yep.
where we collected the money. Someone had a thing of Tums. I mean, it worked, and we made $2, and nobody knew. The best part is we probably sounded terrible, but also most people walking by, whether they were even drunk or not, it doesn't really matter, that they probably thought we were serious. They probably thought it was a real thing.
Right.
Like, oh, it's just Florida on the beach.
People walk by, they start
Yeah.
dancing.
Yeah, people really did.
Yep.
Made $200,000. Made $2. But I think about that. Like you see it, especially we were in Nashville, and then when I went to Nashville again, like some of these people, like they're okay, they're pretty good, but the point is like they're just having fun. Super tiring probably on the arms though. But and then people throw a few bucks in here and there. I mean, you could just go out if it's a nice day, just go for a couple hours. You might make
a few
$5,
$100.
$10, $20 eventually if it's a busy area. Who cares if instead of just sitting at home doing nothing?
Yeah.
We should do it.
Okay.
I don't see why not.
Downtown Leominster.
Downtown Leominster. I mean, anywhere. I mean, I'm moving
no.
back to Plymouth or something too when
Yeah.
everyone's down. I mean, or whenever in summertime. It'd be really easy. I don't know.
I'm in.
I am in. What else do we want to talk about? Probably not a ton more, but there was one thing I thought of the other day. Do you remember Miss Cleo?
Yeah.
Call Miss Cleo now.
Yeah.
She was on TV all the time.
Right.
Probably made millions. I didn't know she died. Did you know that?
I was gonna say, I think I remember hearing about that. recently.
But it kind of did come back to me. Like maybe we did mention it. DD of the day,
yeah.
like Dead of the Day.
Right.
2016, and she was only like 55 or like she was pretty young. She
Yeah.
had cancer, but yeah, I thought of it the other day, and I was like laughing, and I like Bethany was like, "Oh, what is she doing now?" And I was like, and she's like, "Oh, we should have her at our wedding." I was like, "Well, she's dead, so we can't."
At a wedding.
We could have a cardboard cutout of her, maybe, but
Oh man.
what a scam, though, and that's so 90s to just like put this lady on TV and people actually call in, and she
Yeah.
made millions probably. Where nowadays you couldn't get away with that.
They have huge shows about psychics now, like Celebrity Psychics.
Yeah, they do.
But
But it's a little different. It's not just
it's
this
not
lady.
like call up.
No.
But they do have miracle water you can buy
Oh, really?
that like like preachers
Yep.
show and stuff. And like people
That's
talk
right.
about receiving this water. I don't know if you drink it or put it on you, whatever. And then money just comes to you. They show all these people who like won the lottery after they ordered the water for $5 or whatever it is.
Oh, that's like an infomercial,
Yeah.
right? I think I saw that. Yeah. It doesn't work. I tried it.
Okay.
So no, that's a real thing, huh?
Yeah.
Wow. And I'm not very religious, but I'm maybe more spiritual, if anything, right? Not like spirits by that mean, right?
Right.
But like inner spirituality. You can be spiritual and not be religious, right? And I don't care if you're religious. Whatever. Do whatever the heck you want. I don't care. Just don't push it on me. That's all. But also maybe don't buy that water still, no matter what.
Right.
Because that seems kind of like a scam to me, guys, everyone. Pretty sure it is a scam.
Kind of.
And it is. So don't do that. That's ridiculous. That's crazy.
Yeah. I've seen it a few times. It's on like during the day where older people might be susceptible.
That's what they're
seeing
targeting. That's
Right.
all. That's why it pisses me off too. Or at late at night,
Right.
people that are drunk or just up all night, can't sleep.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
How can they get away with that? Like,
I don't know. I guess. Well, it's probably because they know the legality of it, and they can put like, oh, these results are not common, and maybe they really did happen to those people.
No, I'm sure it did.
Yeah.
but They interviewed, or obviously the only people that are going to reach out saying it worked are the people that work for it.
right? And then the people that didn't but believe in it, they're just gonna think like, oh, it just didn't happen yet. I'll have to buy more, right? They're not gonna say like,
Right.
this stuff doesn't work, because they'll probably say like, maybe you just keep praying and
Yeah.
oh, I didn't apply it right, or I didn't drink it right. Whatever you're supposed to do with it.
Yeah.
That's insane.
It's the same thing as like The Secret, that book, The Secret.
Oh
Where
yeah, I've never read it, but I've heard of it.
I didn't read it either, but they have like an audio version where they interview people who it worked for, but it's the same thing. Like obviously you're only talking to the people that got good things afterwards. I guess I don't know the whole thing about The Secret. You like manifest what you want to happen.
Yeah, so it's like visualizations
Yeah.
and stuff like that, right? Yeah,
But it's the same thing. It's like most of the time it's not going to work.
Right.
But
huh? I don't know. But when I was a Navy SEAL, the government doesn't want it to work. I can't do that impression at all. I feel like you could do it pretty good, but
I didn't even know I could until I tried.
Navy
but,
SEAL.
It's like creativity, putting that out there in the world.
That's it. Yeah.
That-
Now you didn't realize you have the best Jesse Ventura impression.
When I was in Nam.
That's what it is. When I was in Nam, it's like very like talking with my throat. Like what is it's like a frog.
The
But
government left us there
left us.
to die.
They were transporting guns by the truckloads. March Madness is on. Don't care. No, I do. I have brackets, but I don't care that much. Like, calm down. You know what I mean? Like I said the other day, it's like older men betting on younger men.
Yeah.
Playing basketball, wagering, upsets. Yes, Brody Stevens, enjoy it.
I told you I saw an Enjoy It sweatshirt somebody's wearing.
Oh, you did? Yeah,
You showed me how you had that shirt.
yeah. I bought a T-shirt.
Was it 818?
818 till I die. Yeah.
Well, this guy had a 508 for Worcester.
Oh, that's right.
And
Yeah,
it
you sent me a
said-
picking.
Positive energy.
That's awesome. Did you
Yeah.
like make that then? If it's 508, because that's
I think
Worcester
it's like
area
it
code.
must be like a local thing, like a gym he goes to or a CrossFit thing or whatever.
Oh, maybe yeah.
But I
That's
think
pretty
it was
cool.
just like a coincidence that it
Yeah.
said positive energy.
Yes.
But it's awesome.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I feel like I followed Brody Stevens a little bit, but
Right.
not a ton. You know what I mean? Because he was more like, it wasn't really, he didn't have like a bunch of specials or
Right.
anything like that. But we saw him live.
Yeah.
He walked around the crowd. He's good at crowd work. And then I think I would hear him sometimes on podcasts. But it was the biggest, obviously, like when it was just weird. Like when he died, you're like, holy crap, that's
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
And I think it's like just all the like you listen to the same ones I do, and you just like hear how much like people are so like hurt by it, and you're like, wow, that really sucks. You know what I mean? It really does. But I bought a T-shirt 818 because it went to I think it went to like a mental health foundation or something, you know. So I was like, that'll be cool at least, you know.
Yep.
They have like there's other company has little pins too and stuff they're
okay.
selling, but yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty funny though when you actually like listen to him. He has a weird sense of humor.
Yeah.
But I think when you give it a chance and you kind of get what he's doing, it
Right,
is
right, right.
hilarious. It's
Yeah,
it was very unique. That's the thing.
Exactly.
It's very unique. And it's easy to say like, oh, this guy's not funny, but you don't realize what he's doing.
Yeah.
And a lot of it is just crowd work is just on the spot improv. Like, how do you come up with that stuff?
Yeah. A lot of the jokes, he would do the same jokes over and over
Yeah,
again. But
he would. That was the
doesn't
point,
matter.
right?
It's
Yeah, that was the
still
point.
funny,
He would do the
right.
same ones all the time. That's what they would say. Like he would always end at the Comedy Store and stuff.
But he would like break the third wall and like talk to the audience like negative, arms crossed, negative. Like if somebody wasn't laughing.
Yeah. Arms crossed,
You
negative.
laugh at that.
Yeah.
He would like judge himself
Yeah.
as he was doing his set,
Yeah.
like get mad at himself.
He was in the Hangover too. He'd always list his credits and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah.
He was pretty funny though, but I don't know. Do you have anything else you want to talk about, or you want to wrap it?
I guess one more thing is like we had a group text conversation going a while ago, and I forget how it even came up, but I learned one of my best friend's middle names for the first time.
Yeah.
Actually, two of my best friends, I learned their middle names.
It's awesome.
I never knew their middle names.
Yeah. I knew Brian's, but it kind of when he said it, it kind of like not reminded me, but a little
Right. I'm
bit.
sure I've
Like,
heard it before, but
Yeah.
it's not ingrained where I
No.
would have been able to tell you what it was.
And I think that's okay too, because it was Kevin. I didn't know his middle name. I never asked him. It's a weird question.
Yeah.
You might ask one time, but you don't remember it. You don't make a point to.
It's not a huge thing. Like obviously I know yours because we grew up
Yeah,
together and
it's different.
stuff,
Our
but-
family, I think it's a
Yeah,
little different, but
right.
I agree. That was weird too. So
Yeah.
anyone out there, try to think of like all your close friends. Do you know all their middle names? And if you don't, now you're not a good friend.
Right.
No, but it happens. It's kind of a funny thing.
And then the other thing related to that is you definitely know every woman's middle name because it's one of three names.
Oh, yep.
It's either wait, I had them written down.
You had them written down.
Anyways,
I can probably tell.
I know what's one of them?
Elizabeth.
Yeah, Elizabeth.
Marie.
Marie is a huge one.
Yep.
Rose.
Anne. Bethany's is Anne. Anne's pretty common, I feel like,
Yep.
especially for people like around our age, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I'd say those four are the
Yeah.
Mount Rushmore of
Mount Rushmore, Mount
Male
Monadnock.
middle names.
Mount Monadnock.
Mount Monadnock is the
Yeah.
number one. It's the most climbed mountain in the world, apparently.
That's not a real thing, is it?
I think it is. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
It's climbed the most out of any mountain in the world.
That's in New Hampshire for everyone out there listening, which, by the way, there are people that listen in the United Kingdom to this podcast.
Right.
So they might not know
They've
that.
probably been to Mount Monadnock, though.
They may have. It's in New Hampshire. What? I believe that, though, because it's not that big, right?
Yeah, it's close to New York, close to Boston. It's like the first
Yeah.
mountain if you're heading north.
And it's an easy hike to go
Right.
up, but it still is. You still feel like you're actually
yeah, I don't
hiking.
know. I don't know if that's 100% accurate, but I did hear that, and I wouldn't.
Well,
doubt
now
it.
you might
I
just be
wouldn't doubt
making
it.
stuff up. We're not sure.
Well, your house is
Starting to make noises
noisy
below
right
grade.
now.
It
Yeah.
happens.
Yeah,
But
we are below grade. Anything
yeah,
can happen down
I
here.
don't think you can. You can't really hear it on here though. These mics are pretty good.
Okay.
So the furnace is running, but it happens when you're below grade. Hatch is open. Oh yeah, that's true. Oh, then the other thing, this has nothing to do with anything. I was going to talk about it on a solo podcast, but I was just going to bring it up to you. Sean Penn, right?
Yeah.
Whenever he talks in interviews, he always looks like he's on the verge of crying. Do you ever notice that? Just like, but I just thought it was very unique. And he just looks like he's about to bawl. Do you know what I'm talking about? He definitely does. Just watch
I
a
know what
Sean
it-
Penn interview.
Yeah.
And he looks like he's about to cry all times.
I can picture his face, but
Yeah.
I can't really. Yeah, I can kind of. I know what he sounds like, but I can't really. I don't remember him on any interviews or anything. But I kind of know what you mean.
But
He's just got that face.
today in the world, it just, there's so much pain out there. He's like very like,
Yeah, I kind of know. I know what you're saying.
I don't know how to explain it.
I'm sure
but
there's a clip that perfectly captures that.
yeah, I was trying to find one, but it's probably, you need to see his face. It's more his
Right,
face.
right.
Like the audio of him a little bit, but it's more,
It's like a squinty eye.
yeah, and it just looks like he's about to cry
Yeah.
at any minute. He's a great actor. Like I don't have anything against him, but I just think he looks like he's about to cry all the time. He's got like that close up too when he gets like really into stuff. Yeah, not much here actually. I don't know. I was watching him the other day and I was just like, it looked like he was about to cry.
Practice random acts of optimism.
See, this is him.
And I
Oh,
don't
okay.
think that it is a
It
productive
is.
view. I think that, hope has to sort of have a new definition.
Wow.
We're really at that kind of crisis
About to
hour.
cry.
If you look
Yeah.
at climate reports.
Pretty good
Look at
observation.
climate
The
reports.
basic aspiration.
It's like, dude, calm down. Like, just take it easy. I've never seen him laughing ever. I don't know. I just thought it was pretty funny. I
Right,
figured
right.
I'd bring it up, but
That's
I
good.
don't know. Yeah. All right, you want to wrap it up?
Yeah, sure. That was fun.
Yeah, it was pretty fun, and probably be on again, whatever you want. So
All right. I was on episode 10. That's my hockey number.
That's why I did it.
It works. Wow.
that's not why I did it, but it worked out that
Yep.
way. So, all right, everyone. I hope you enjoyed episode 10 of Below Grade. Tune in next week for episode 11. That's the number that comes next. Not sure if I might have a guest on or if it's going to be solo. Why don't you just wait and find out? And in the meantime, follow along on Instagram. And also, if you don't mind, please go on and leave a review of the podcast. Thank you so much and have a great day or night.
See ya.
Done.